Since the invention of baseball, the umpires have had the ultimate say in every call. Even if they are clearly wrong, what the umpire says goes. Baseball has forever been the only sport that does not use any sort of instant replay to correct wrong calls. Now, in 2014, a new expansion of instant replay has been added. Some people are unhappy about this expansion, and others feel like it is great for the sport. Let's look at this clip of Armando Galarraga and see if he wished that this expansion existed back in 2010.
Ground ball, right side. Cabrera will cut it off. Galarraga covers. He's out. No, he's safe. He is safe. He is safe at first base. And here comes Jim Leyland. Oh, my goodness. Jim Joyce said he was safe at first base. You make the call. Cabrera, Galarraga. Did he miss the base? He's out. Why is he safe? He must have missed the base. Are you kidding me? Why is he safe? You see right here. Why is he safe? Oh my goodness, Jim Joyce. No. Jeez Louise. Oh my.
Now, honestly, do you think that runner was safe? No. He was so clearly out that everyone was so shocked and angered by this god-awful call. Galarraga was 1 out away from pitching a perfect game. If instant replay had been around during the time of this game, the call would have been overturned and he would have had his perfect game. As fans, we put a lot of pressure on the umpires to get the call right. Even managers and players become angry when a call is not in their favor and they believe it should be. With this new expansion, the umpires will not have to worry as much about getting every single call right. They will have the backup of this new technology if they for some reason do not have the proper view of a play to make the right call. Now, if you are still on the fence about whether or not this is a good thing for the sport, so are a lot of people, and they all kept wanting to know why the commissioner of the MLB, Bud Selig, decided to make these changes. When asked about this issue in 2005, Selig was completely against this expansion, so what made him change his mind? After talks with many people in Selig's staff, he said that sometimes in life you have to reconsider things, and that is what he's done. He talked with his staff for a long time about this new expansion and ultimately decided it was the right time for it to happen. The reason it took so long for them to finally decide to do this is because people feel like it takes away from the history and tradition of how the game is played. Although I can see where these people are coming from, it is important to realize that we are in a day and age where technology rules all. Sometimes you have to change the way you normally do things in order to stay current. That is what baseball is doing here, and just like any company or sport, it is important to do what is needed for the good of the game. The last concern people may have about this issue is time length of games. Baseball is already a long sport, so by now having to stop games to review plays, it will make a long game longer. What people don't realize is that true baseball fans don't care about how long the games are. Everyone knows that baseball is a long game, and adding an extra possible 30 minutes onto a game for play reviews is not going to stop people from watching. Just the other night, for example, I stayed up until 1:30 a.m. watching a Red Sox game that went into extra innings. The running time of that game? 5 hours. The game did have some instant replay reviews, but that wasn't what caused the extra running time of the game. Some games just happen to run long depending on the teams playing and if it goes into extra innings. A baseball fan does not stop watching the game because they're worried about the running time. So if that is your main concern about why this new technology is bad, put it to bed. Although yes, there are still some issues being worked out on the daily with this new technology, but all in all, it is the best thing baseball could have done for the game. The sport must stay current, and the only way to do this is to add this new technology.